Welcome. Welcome to the Accelerated Learning class from Patrick Dewar and the Dewar Success Systems. What I've tried to create is a tool that any of you can take and use in your life to reduce the amount of time that you spend studying, reading, or learning anything ever again. What I found is that when I was going to college, the first thing that they told me was, Mr. Dewar, do you realize that 99% of all the rest of the freshmen enrolled are placed above you? Our statistics show that people of your academic stature don't last 6 weeks at this university. Are you sure that you wouldn't rather see if college is really your cup of tea? And I thought, wow, I've never been called an idiot so proficiently in all my life. I'll send you an invitation to my graduation. I almost proved that academic advisor right in the first 2 years at school. And the reason is that I studied all the time, 17 hours a day, 7 days a week, thought I had to work that hard to get the grades. But the problem was that everything I was doing had to do with activity, not results. In the third year, I got to a point with my academic advisor where we were on a first-name basis. And he came to me and said, Pat, if you don't pull it out this time, you're going home. See, it was due to academic underachievement. I nearly failed out. I determined at that point that I would make it. And with everything inside of me, I began to use the tools that I'm going to show you that really was the seed of this program that took me from one dean's list to the other in one semester. And that's the kind of results that you want in your life and in your career, where we're having to process more information than we've ever had to process before. For most of us, our industry, if we're in an industry, our industry is doubling its information load about every 6 to 9 months now, which is amazing. Most of us have to process emails several hundred a day. For the kids, I mean, it's processing several hundred text messages. Well, hopefully not that many. But the idea is that we're trying to process a ton of information, and we've got to get to where we can do more. Now, if that's what you're interested in, if that's what you want to really get out of this, I guarantee you're going to find it. Because the first thing we're going to talk about tonight is principles of speed reading. Then we're going to talk about note-taking, and I'm going to teach you a real revolutionary way of taking notes, a way that your brain works, but no one's ever taught you. Memory techniques that also will help you remember anything you ever want to know and really keep it for the rest of your life. And then study tools. For most of us, even though we may be done with school or academia the way that the world thinks or the way most people think, we really aren't, are we? We still have to keep up in our industry. We still have to keep up with different certifications, maybe new licensing, things of that nature. Continuing ed just doesn't stop. So that's the one thing we want to do, is show you some additional tools to really get you the results to where when you sit down to learn something, you will learn it in about half the time of what you used to if you apply the tools. Now, it's like anything. This is like any other workout equipment that we've ever had as a coat rack in our house. Now, you guys have never had one of those, have you, right? We buy the thing thinking we're going to get all fit, and then it becomes this nice little coat rack because we don't use it. Well, these tools